Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Global News Review. Sorry for starting a few seconds late. We had some technical issues. Today we're talking about some interesting things. First thing is that as a Nigerian, you have a surer plug of how to number one verify investment houses. Number two, identify or find your unclaimed dividend. These are two things that tell you what's new and how that is going to happen. On the other side, in the US, the battle between Alphabet, the company that owns Google, and the US Department of Justice just got more interesting. Let's talk about that. And then Morocco found gold. So let's talk about that. But before we go into that, I just have like a brief interlude that I would like you guys to see. Here it is. You know that your money could be working harder. You're earning well, but deep down, you know that your money could be working harder for you. You're paying bills, helping family, maybe investing here and there, but there's no clear strategy, no real wealth plan, just motion, not much progress. And with inflation, higher school fees, lifestyle costs, it's starting to feel risky. This is why I created the High Earner Clarity Checklist. 10 smart moves every successful professional and business owner needs to make to secure their financial future, build real wealth, and stop flying blind. Download it now, it's free, and it could be the turning point your finances need. Clarity starts here. So yes, the link is in and I welcome you to sign up for it or to find out and download it because it's quite important. Moving on, the first thing that we have to talk about is Alphabet shares. So if you don't know, the first thing you need to know is that the company that owns Google is called Alphabet. It's called Alphabet and is listed on the stock exchange in the United States, and there has been an ongoing battle. If you have been active on this channel and you've been following us, we've talked about it a couple of times, where there is something called an antitrust law, and basically, if a company gets too for people to compete, then the United States Department of Justice demands that they have to split up. Now, the thing is that Google came under the lens or under the radar or entered the radar of the United States Department of Justice. And so what we found was that they were demanding that Google would split its search, its ads, because it was just too big. Now, what happened this week was that the court actually filed that yes, Google is so big, is actually very big, but because there's AI has come to change the landscape. It is not as significant as it been without AI. So yes, Google can stay as one company. Require that. Okay, also said that it was fine. If you don't know, Google pays Apple 20 billion annually for Google to be its key search engine right on its platform. So it says that can go on, right? But it just requires that it just shares some of its data with competitors, basically. But long and short, the moat that Google has put around itself is very, very secure right now. Now, what's important about this for investors? Now, it's important from two angles. Number one, the part that the court recognized enough to say that because of AI, Google is not as significant as it would have been. That's one thing. So if you're not investing in AI space, you need to find a way to plug in. That's that. For Google investors, it means that Google is here to stay as a while until the Department of Justice is able to build a stronger case to make it come back to court or appeals, right? But long and short of the story is that in the US, Google is here, but of course, while new finds recently, and so one last thing I want to highlight for investors is just the simple fact that when you hear this news, don't just panic and jump, because is that news will keep coming and going. It's real life, right? So when you hear think about it, what can be the impact in the short term, in the long term, in the midterm? on this company, right? The people that respond to news every day, all day are called traders. If you know that you are not a trader, then you need to calm down. That's the English of what I'm saying. Because if you had jumped because there was a fear or a scare that Google will be split up, what's going to happen? Then right now you'll be like, what? Because the stock prices jumped at the announcement. So highlights is the fact that if they had split Google, if the court had said that Google was going to be split, it would have been major, yes. But you find that when companies it sort of unlocks the value in the ones that are good, right? So in the end, shareholders may not be that bad off, right? It's just that for ownership, for legal issues, blah blah blah, it would be a little mess or a whole mass of mess before it settles down. But fundamentally, everybody will be fine. It actually does have value to unlock. So just putting it out there. I see some people are online. Please say hi if you are. Say hi. I would love to say hi to you. I would love to know who's here and where you are reaching out from. From the SEC in Nigeria. And this one I'm going to do like a walkthrough. And the reason why I highlighted this is because sorry, I'm looking at my screen. I'm looking at my laptop, not the camera right now. So don't question me for not focusing. So I'm moving to Nigerian news where the SEC launched a new website. Now, why am I highlighting this news? It's because a lot of people say they don't know where to verify what. They don't know how do I know if this person is legit? How do I where do I start from? And my response is usually start from the registered entities, right? And they're like, and if you went to that previous tech website, you're like, what's happening here? So I'm just going to do a walkthrough, just a quick walkthrough. I'm sure you guys can see my screen. But basically, the idea is this. You can actually navigate this so easily. I love the fact that there is a for investors there. Just go to for investors. First of all, as a regular Joe, a Nigerian regular Joe, wherever you are in the world, go to for investors. And then what you need to do, there's investor education, there's resources, see everything there. Check for unclaimed dividend, find a registered operator, keep track of circulars, whatever updates that the SEC has made, known investment scams and whistleblowing. Now, this is so cool and it is so seamless because if you, for example, let me highlight this whistleblowing. If, for example, you find these guys that you think these guys must be fraudulent and nobody's really talking about them, they need to be reported. Just come to reach it up. It's right here in front of you. If you went to your website, right? Hey, goodness. Or we have made progress. Now, such that if you want to check for unclaimed dividend, click on this. If you want to find a registered, I have the ability or whatever to take money from people. I have the license or regulation to cover me to take money from people. The fact is that people might be telling stories, and that thing to actually look out for is, for example, you can say that my company is ola.com, right? And ola.com can be a registered asset manager, but my fund may not be registered. So if you are telling me to come and invest in a fund, then I will go and check on the list for funds if ola.com has a fund or Ola fund is listed, right? If it's not listed, it means that it is a private fund and I should assess it or analyze it as is. But at least first thing is that as an operator, am I here? Am I on the list, right? Why is this important? Because a lot of people just think that CAC registration means that you have some kind of license. No. CAC registration is not any permission for you to take money from people. For you to take public funds, you need to have some kind of license, or you need to have partnership with someone that has a license to take money from the kind of people you are taking money from. Meaning that if you have if you have a corporate banking license or a HNI license, you can't do retail. Right? When I say HNI, that means the minimum fund you are talking about is 100, 200 million. You can't do retail. Your license must cover what you are doing, and you have to be that detailed. And the SEC is that detailed, right? So this is just a highlight. The website, right? I think we should put the link in the description also. But the idea is that you should know it is now easy. It's not hard. It is very, the interface is very, very easy. So I expect that going forward, we will have less of, I didn't know where to check, right? I don't know where to check. The website makes a lot of sense right now. Hi, Jujisco. Jujisco is here again and all. And then the final thing is from Morocco. Now, I totally love this because Morocco has found gold in good quality. And that's what we all want to hear, right? And the fact is this, okay, why is it making news? Why am I highlighting it? I'm highlighting it because you might not necessarily think of Morocco as your investment destination, right? But there's money everywhere. And I think that's the thing that I want to highlight here. There's money everywhere. It might not be in the coolest form, but if you look at it, now are doing the crudest things. Like when I say the crudest, they are close to the earth. They are hands on. They are getting dirty with it, right? But importantly, there's the gold market. There's so much focus on the gold market because there's uncertainty. Whenever there's uncertainty, and global uncertainty is heightened right now, people that used to play Big Brother are no longer playing Big Brother. So we need to navigate what that. So gold has been in the news, right? So the question is, what are you doing? How are you being a part of it? For us in the club, like if you don't know, these sessions are powered by the Money with Club. The next session, next webinar, we have webinars be on gold. Like how do we actually access it? Because for a lot of people, oh yes, I would buy gold, but guess what? Your 18-karat jewelry is not the kind of gold we're talking about. Understand? There's 24 carats, that is that, and then there's the 18 carats, which is what is used for your jewelry. Now the reason why the 18 karat is used is because they need to infuse some impurity for it to be malleable, right? For them to be able to mold it into different things. But the pure gold, 24 karat, is what we are talking about when we are saying gold. And you can buy gold bars, gold coins, right? But it just come like that in that store of value. How do you assess it? How do you preserve it? How do you keep it? Doesn't need to be preserved, right? But how do you keep it and keep it safe? What structures are there? Like if you don't know, some people have such heavy jewelry that they keep it in vaults. Like I've heard of a lady who when she's going for parties would stop by the vault to pick up her jewelry. On the way back from the party, she'll go out. That's how heavy jewelry could be. And there are places that do those kind of things. So the whole ecosystem around being like joke, gold dollars per ounce. Yeah, last year it's at 3.5 right now. While you are sleeping. So for us, it's just like that. When you see this news, it's telling that there are opportunities. The question is, who do you know in Morocco? Which of your classmates, your formerly for masters, do you get? How do you plug in? Those are the kind of questions you should be asking. That's how money is made. And you can fight because for you, for example, to convert that gold into assets, to extract it, blah 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 blah, refine, they need cash. They need some investment. So if you have cash, you can be an investor, no matter how small. Yes. So this is me just highlighting value with them. We have so much coming up. Yes, I needed to mention. Yes, let me share the screen on that. We'll talk about it after. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that wasn't working. We have a workshop coming up, right? I was going to play, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. We have a workshop coming up, and basically it's about personal finance. Okay, I found it. Hold on. If you know you earn well, but your finances are all over the place, then this is for you. Hi, my name is Ola. I have over 15 years experience in finance and economic analysis, and here's something I've noticed. A lot of high-flying business people and working professionals are incredible at setting 5, 7, or even 10-year strategic plans for their companies. They say chase them down relentlessly and crush them. To your personal finances, it's just a random walk. No clear strategy, no structured plans, just wishes and maybe a plan to earn more. But let's be honest, you have personal goals, right? And if you set a goal at work, the very next question is always, what is the plan? So I ask you, for the goals you've set for your finances, what is your plan? Have you actually sat down to understand your current position, get clear on where you are headed, and map out exactly how to get there? If not, then it's time. I am hosting the virtual personal financial planning session tagged Beat the Odds. This workshop is for individuals who earn well but know that their finances need structure, who have tried to get it together but struggle with clarity. And finally, it's to confidently build wealth and secure your financial future, especially for life post-retirement. Here's how it works. Once you sign up, you'll begin receiving a series of short, practical tasks and worksheets to prepare you for the live session. During the workshop, you'll create your comprehensive personal financial plan for your financial life. After the workshop, we'll connect you to trusted partners to support your execution. You'll also get access to the replay and 1 month of post-session support on our platform. To register, click on the link below. So yes, the link is in the description. It's a big deal. This is the Fields workshop that we're having. The fact is this: we all make plans at work. We have those strategy sessions. You're a boss at work, blah blah blah. That's logic. That's building your finances, like that planning for your finances, creating that strategy, 5-year, 10-year strategy, scaling down. What should I be doing this year? What should I be doing monthly? What is my daily activity? That kind of thing. We do not work with that level of detail when it comes to our personal finances. And guess what? We'll stop working at some point. But you see, money is going to stay with you all of your life. So I welcome you if it is something that you want to find out more about, or you think you might need, or you think a friend might need. The link is in the description box. Link, sign up to learn more, right? And then all the information you need to have. You can ask all the questions and all that. It is holding on the 20th, and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be the last cohort for this year. And the fact is this, right? We all say we want to do better. We want to do better. And then we usually start this whole money seriousness thing, and not the way. You actually, it's better for you to start towards the end of the year. Put things in order. The same way you are starting you're doing your office budgeting and stuff towards the end of the year. Think of doing that for yourself and for your family. And you will know it, like in the course of the campaign and all that. Ends today. And then we come down to the regular 25% off, which lasts for about a week, right? So just check. And all most importantly, you need to put your finance in order. You can't outsource your health, and your friends always have to engage. In the description, we have all sorts of things that will help you depending on your current need. So check it out and see you next week. Bye. Are you an African living abroad? Then this is for you. You earn well, you invest in property, you send money home. But when you think about retirement, it feels a little scary. Like, will you be able to retire comfortably, or will you have to work till you drop? You are not alone. Most Africans in diaspora don't have a clear plan beyond real estate. Retirement accounts feel like a slow drip, so the nagging fear of running out of money is not peculiar to you. This is why I created a free case study pack: how 3 Africans abroad took control of their money before retirement and transformed their future. Real stories, real struggles, and exactly what they did to take control without earning more or sacrificing their lifestyle. Click the link, download the free copy, and start your journey from uncertainty to financial security today. Deserve to retire on your terms.